Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Sling. Hoping I got another video for y'all. In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all a disturbing clip, right? About things that are very common in the black community. As much as some people like to say they're not, they are, right? But before I even show y'all the clip and I get into my commentary, y'all already know, if you're rocking with me, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned to my content, and make sure you also share with people who you feel as though might benefit from my content. And if I'm saying something that is of substance and you like it, then you should help me out, help one another, right? Another thing is, if you look in the description below, you can purchase my book on Amazon. It's called Who Profits When Black Men Gangbang. You should check that out if you want to show your support. Another thing is, there's a link in the description about a documentary that I was in called We Came to Heal. It's about healing justice and how we kind of like need to heal our communities from the trauma and the things that have happened to us, right? So without further ado, let me hit y'all with the clip real quick and then come back.
This why you people die. Can't even hoop no more.
Now, this video is like very disturbing, right? Because it's like this is so ingrained in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't even know where to start, but do you know how many times that has happened? Do you know how many times, I grew up playing basketball. I'm saying, I used to be that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't gonna believe me, but I used to be out there getting crazy, man. Even when I went to prison, I was still hooping, getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I won a chip in jail. Not that I'm proud of being going to jail, but shit, fuck it. Jail saved me, man. Prison saved me. Helped me to get my mind right. But anyway, I always been playing ball. And whether you were inside or out, people always get into some shit over basketball. Like bro, this dude had a gun in the gym. Like, do we need metal detectors in the gym? Like, this shit is crazy. We need metal detectors in the gym? Like, how is it that, like, you can't even play basketball? Like, it's one thing to have a gun, you got beef, you out there doing whatever. I believe every man should probably have a firearm, legally, right? You need to be able to protect yourself and your family, right? That's your role. I get that. But you need to be responsible. A lot of these people are not responsible with weapons, man. They are meant to protect. But these dudes are walking around with them because they intimidated or they want to intimidate somebody. A basketball game, bro? But this is part of the culture that we live in. Do you know how many times I was on the basketball court and dudes got mad because somebody fouled them too hard? Or because they trash talking each other and somebody busting somebody's ass. Excuse my language. That's how we talk in the ball court, right? Because somebody was busting your behind. You got mad? Because somebody was cooking you. And then, dudes start talking slick. They start disrespecting each other. Do you know how many times? Don't get me wrong. Even in the NBA, people argue. They go back and forth. They do that. But it's like, yo, you want to take somebody's life over a basketball game? Like, nah, I don't think y'all let that shit sink in, yo. Like, over a basketball, you got the Thule at a basketball game in the gym. Like I said, if you got beef, I understand. But you getting it for people on the court? Now, I don't really know what happened to transpire on the court, but I have seen too many situations of dudes shooting up parks, hitting innocent kids because they felt some type of way, because they couldn't control their emotions, because they wasn't really about it, and then walk up on whoever they had a problem with and hit them. But even if you hit them over a basketball game, homie, because you got into an argument on the court, you know how many times basketball is a physical sport, people gonna get fouled. You know how many times I might have fouled somebody or other people foul somebody and they be like, yo, foul me again. And I'll be like, yo, bro, like, at that point, I don't even play no more. At that point, like, And if y'all out there and y'all encounter these type of situations, stop playing. You might as well not even play no more. Don't even play basketball with dudes like that. Dudes want to play ball, and they want to complain, cry, and whine because they getting fouled. I remember one day I was playing, like a few years ago. I was playing whatever, and then this dude was crying and complaining about shit. And then he said some shit about like I miss the days when dudes got punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, fuck you mean you missed it? Like I was getting punched in the face back in the day. And this is somebody that I knew from you know what I'm saying, from them days, them dark days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck you mean? Like, excuse my language, but that's kind of like how like he took me there. And I'm not gonna say he took me there. I allowed myself to go there, right? Because it was like, what you mean, homie? Like, we playing ball. I can't stand to play basketball with dudes like this who be like, foul me again, and they quick to go get some because they can't fight. Like, shit is crazy, but it's part of the culture. We idolize this shit in the music. This is the shit we bump our head to, we dance to. Yeah, I'm gonna carry a Glock, I'm gonna burn the block. We were like, we glorify that shit. We want to blame the people who pushing it, right? That gave us the money. But nah, homie, we write the lyrics. We bump our head to that shit. We play it. We give it streams. Come on, man. And for the sisters, the ass shaking shit, right? Don't get me wrong. We know we like to see our sisters dance. But it's like, come on, this is what is being pushed to our men and our women. The glorification of violence, of carrying a tool, being a stepper. Anywhere I go, I always got it on me. And then our sisters is, you know, the promiscuity is being pushed on them. Like, yeah, get that nigga for his money, girl. Like, yeah, shake your ass, do this, live your life. You only live once. This has become part of the culture. Yo, the culture needs help. And don't even come here. Before you even come here, it's only a small percentage. Bro, it's a problem. I don't care. It's a problem. Innocent children be losing their lives because dudes be shooting up parks. And then we wonder why we afraid of each other. We wonder why we don't want to be around each other. Because I don't care what nobody said. When I'm around black folks, my antennas is up. And you could say I hate my people. You could sit here and say, oh, I'm projecting. You could sit here and say, oh, it's just the media and I'm feeding into it. Nah, homie. I grew up in the hood. I seen what moves in the hood. I seen dudes lose their lives at cookouts because somebody got mad. You know how many times shit happened because somebody stepped on somebody's shoe? Because somebody stepped on somebody's shoe? Because somebody looked at somebody the wrong way? Like, a lot of dudes is walking around with this, especially when they got a gun, man. Listen, I done had guns in my hand. I know the rush that you get. But I never did no sucker shit where I felt like I'm going to intimidate somebody because I got a gun on me. If anything, I avoided shit when I used to carry weapons. I ain't want no problems with nobody. Because I knew if I went there, I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that, though. I did that for the people. When I was gangbanging, my problem was specific people. It wasn't no regular people. And I used to fight. But this shit is so ingrained, and we wonder why we're afraid of each other. And then we wonder why the Korean people and the other people watch us. We act like this shit come from nowhere. We act like it don't come from nowhere. We act like we don't steal. We act like we're not quick to fight, cut, stab, do whatever. We act like we don't do that. We act like the media is just doing it just because it's coming out of nowhere. They just don't like us for no reason. Nah, homie, I grew up in the hood. I seen it. Whether you want to say whatever the byproduct is and poverty and et cetera, I still seen it. It doesn't take away that people, we are afraid of each other. Look at that. A basketball game. If I can't even have a basketball game, if I can't even come to the gym, blow some steam off, and be able to shake your hand and hug you and dap it up as my brother, if I can't even do that, how am I supposed to feel safe around you? How am I supposed to feel good around you? How am I supposed to have my guard down around you when people are walking around with a chip on their shoulder and something to prove and just willing to throw their life away over a basketball game? Well, even to the parties that we went to back in the days, people used to say shit like, oh, you know the party gonna be, the best parties is the ones that get shot up. Or the best parties is the ones that some crazy shit happen. Nah, homie, we was stupid thinking like that. Yo, some people lost their lives in those parties. Some people lost their lives, but some people not gonna get it, man. Some of y'all need to go to prison. And a lot of y'all gonna go to prison. They say 1 in 3 black men gonna go to prison. You know, and hopefully in prison you get some redemption. Because a lot of times that's how it happens, right? They sit your ass down for a little bit. You get your time. Listen, I got friends who committed homicides at 15, 16, 50 years. Bro, he probably didn't even get his shit wet. Not to sound vulgar, but bro, 50 years at 15? Because you want to be a stepper? Because you want to gangbang? Because you feel like you got something to prove? The next motherfucker look at me a certain way, I'm going to show him. So the block could say you was a real nigga? So the hood could say you was a real nigga? Come on, bro. I know my son up there, 50 years. He was locked up since he was 15. He ain't the only one. It's countless stories. We hear countless stories of Chicago, of Stockton, of many, Philly, many places of teenagers getting football numbers. That shit don't stop y'all though, like, because they're going to keep pushing this music. They're going to keep pushing this culture. Y'all going to keep feeling like y'all have to do this. You know, and we all fearful. We all scared. So because we all scared, we feel like we got to carry something. And when one person reach, like we ready to shoot because we afraid of each other. But don't sit here and try to act like this shit is all in people's head, that they're afraid, like we don't see what's going on. We just don't be saying nothing. Don't sit here and act like we don't push that culture. We don't push that narrative. Even if it's a small percentage, guess what? That shit is all on television. That shit is all on social media. And guess what? We watch it and we share it. Even if we're not doing that shit, we sharing it. Why are we tuning into content that is making the culture look bad? If what we're saying is only a small percentage of people, why are we giving them views? Why are we sharing that shit with people? Because when you share shit and you make it go viral, you know, everything is about some going viral shit nowadays. So if we know these people are misrepresenting the culture, why we continue to tune into that shit? Zeus, like all that shit with the Blueface and his girl, the shows, the Bad Girls Club, the gay show, all them shows, bro. We think it's just entertainment. Nah, that shit is being lodged in our subconscious mind, homie. Your brain is a stomach. What you feed your brain, that's the shit that's gonna come out of you. I'm telling you, you don't gotta believe me. What you feed your brain, that's what you program in your brain, right? That's why I don't watch television. Because what does the TV have? It has channels that program you. But hey, man, I'm talking too much. But this shit is crazy, man. The culture we gotta change the culture. We gotta change the culture. You know? And changing the culture starts with changing that no snitching shit. If you're a civilian, you need to tell some shit. You know, and we need to stop holding people. I'm a civilian too. I'm a civilian too. We need to stop. People can change. Don't try to hold certain people because you used to be a street dude. You always go, nah, homie. When I was dumb, I was doing dumb shit. When you get smart, you gotta move smarter. Why would I send my people out there to the streets? Why would I go out there try to do something to somebody when I don't have to? Now, if I have to, it's a whole different story. But we gotta change the culture. And the culture starts, if somebody did something to you and you're not in the streets, you should tell. You should be calling the police. If you know they doing some wild shit in your hood, you should do that. You should get rid of these people because children should not have to grow up in war-torn communities having to fend for themselves. You know how many good kids picked up guns because their friends got killed? You know how many good kids picked up guns because they was victims of kids like that in the video? You know how many good kids dropped out of school because maybe they was being harassed or they was being bullied or some of these gangsters and these thugs was putting pressure on them? You know how many children get forced in a community to pick up weapons because of people like this? Come on, man. Nah, some of these people need to be in jail. But let me leave it at that because I don't want to talk too much. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. And make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Stay blessed. Peace.